Welcome to Cool's Fun Facts. I'm here with Keegan. How you doing, Keegan?
Where are we?
Doesn't matter. And this week our topic is...
It's a Yeti!
That's right.
It's the Yeti.
And this topic was brought to us by Tyler Ferguson. Thank you, Tyler, for your topic. So, most everyone knows about what the Yeti is, or the abominable snowman.
The filthy snowman, filthy snow ape, something of the sorts.
Yeah, I mean, most of you, it's basically the Asian version, well, not the Asian, but that region, their version of Bigfoot. And
they're a version of the Yowie.
Yeah, the Yowie as well. But while we were doing all the research and everything, me and Keegan together this time around, we came across some stuff that was a little bit complex, and rather this episode than just giving you guys all the facts and everything, because there is a lot since it dates back to the 19th century.
And since the Yeti is such a well-known topic and all that. We
kind of wanted to give you our idea of what we think it might be. So hopefully you guys like this episode. We're kind of going to walk you through what we did. So, do you remember exactly where we started off? It was just looking up the Yeti, wasn't it?
Yeah. Step one, we had a few books. We kind of flipped through the pages and just read about the Yeti a little bit.
Yeah, and they were giving us different species of them. Like
there's three different types.
Yeah,
the pygmy Yeti, like the normal Yeti, and then the giant Yeti.
Yeah, and then from there, I think we went on, after we just looked up Yeti, we went and we started looking up Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, Gigantopithecus, which was an ancient ape that lived in Asia. Yeah. And a lot of Yeti supporters, I guess you would say, claim that the Yeti is a living Gigantopithecus.
And so from there we started looking up what the most recent ancestors of those are, which we found out was this little guy here, the orangutan. And that was the closest that they have relative in our times now.
Which, if you look at the orangutan, it does kind of match what a Yeti would look like. Yeah,
especially in the book it said the pygmy Yeti had red fur.
Yeah, which would be exactly like
an orangutan.
Full-grown orangutan.
Yeah. And so from there we started looking up images for the orangutan, and then what happened after that? Then we started looking up video of them, didn't we?
Well, before we even looked up video, we kind of want to look at characteristics of Yetis.
Yeah.
And then, so we went and started looking at the footprints.
Yeah.
And a lot of footprints we found some looked like Yetis, or not Yetis, orangutans.
Yeah, orangutans.
Some looked like bear footprints, and what kind of bear did they say it was?
The original one was... He was just a brown bear, wasn't it? And then the next one after that we found was the... was it the Tibetan blue bear?
Yeah, the Himalayan... It was the Himalayan
blue Himalayan blue bear. And from there, since we were looking at images that people had drawn of the Yeti, and facial-wise, it was starting to represent more of a bear. You know, if you ever see a bear with its mouth wide open, growling...
it really doesn't look like it has lips at all, which some of the descriptions of a Yeti says a lipless creature.
Yeah.
And in the pictures of Yeti, you see kind of that lipless, the two canine teeth, as well as the nose and eyes, which is exactly the setup of a face of a bear.
Exactly. And it started to make more sense to us that it might be a bear. So then we started doing even more research into how they walked, and we had found some videos of bears that were walking on both hind legs up and down roads.
Yeah, we found a video of a three-legged bear that was walking, and it walked straight up and down, and it walked for a pretty good distance.
Yeah, I mean, just the way it walked, it had straight back and everything.
Yeah, pretty straight arch, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, and it looked like a person walking almost. And with all the Yeti footage being so out of focus, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. And then after we looked at the bears walking, we wanted to see what orangutans and apes, how they looked when they walked. And it looks also similar.
Yeah, orangutans, I mean, but they don't use their knees as much.
Yeah.
But we looked at some bigger apes like gorillas and stuff, which we found some videos of gorillas that they use their knees a little bit more.
Yeah. Like when an orangutan walked, they walked a little bit bow-legged and they didn't bend their knees. But gorillas, they did, when they move faster, they tended to move their knees more. So that's also a possibility. And we just kept going back and forth to this footage. And
we try to compare it with one of the more well-known Yeti footages out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Which has been around for quite a bit now. And it's hard to tell. I mean, Yeti videos are usually shot like this.
Yeti? Oh God, where is it going?
And as you can tell, they're really kind of grainy and shaky. Do not shake your camera if you're looking for Yeti. Keep it straight like this. Yeah. It's not hard. Yes, it's moving now. You don't need to shake your camera.
Yeah. And make sure it's in focus, please. You know, there's the focus button on the top there.
Yeah, kind of like this.
Look at that Yeti. Gotta document this.
It's good, right? But, yeah, I mean, it was so difficult to go back and forth, and in the end, I don't know, the footage that people have, it's so humanoid that it's not even, it's similar to both of them.
But in the same time, it's not similar to.
Yeah. And then when it comes to the footage, or the video, or, I apologize, the pictures, I feel they look more like a bear. And up there they have the Himalayan blue bears.
Himalayan brown bear and Himalayan red bear.
Yeah. And then there's also
the Asiatic black bear.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at some Yeti drawings and stuff, you see they kind of like a V shape, which is the same as the Asiatic black bear.
Yeah. And then there's also an idea that it's, what is that one bear? It's a giant...
Oh, the giant short-faced bear?
Yeah.
Which is another extinct possibility of a Yeti. Is maybe it's this giant short-faced bear that survived extinction, crossed over the land bridge from America to Asia, which would stand about 10 feet tall, and it looks a lot more ape-like than a normal bear.
Yeah, it has longer arms, or forelegs.
Forelegs, yeah.
Yeah, and even its back legs are longer, too.
Yeah, and its head's very compact, more like an ape-looking head than how a normal bear kind of has elongated, you know, this one has a very compact head.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the end, what do you think, Keegan? What do you think the Yeti is?
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. It could be like people.
Yeah.
Trying to make money. It could be apes. It could be bears. I mean, I don't know. I guess time will only tell. And if people can focus their cameras.
Yeah. Focus your cameras, folks. A warning from Cool's Paranormal. Focus your cameras, please.
Yeah, maybe we will do some Yeti hunting and we'll show you how to focus your cameras.
Yeah. If you guys have trouble holding a camera too, put like a head mount or
POV.
POV cam. Those work really good. So that's pretty much where we're at. We don't know exactly what it is, but maybe someday somebody will, and it would be cool if we were right that it might be a bear or it might be an orangutan. But thank you all for joining me and Keegan for Cool's Fun Facts, and thank you, Tyler, for your topic. And as always, the truth is in the facts.